You have like limited amount of money, limited amount of knowledge about what the fuck you're doing. Like, we had no job set up. You have no like friends over there. Like you have nothing. We started a whole new life.
And the world is maybe not necessarily flat, but just not a complete circle.
If you want to go out there and make money based on like your body or like your sexuality, then this podcast is hilarious. This is the most drunk podcast I've so been. That's fair, like.
Sorry, I didn't put too much of that.
What's happening? Man down.
Okay, so welcome back to my podcast. Hi, I'm Aisling. This is how I talk.
Do I sound like that?
Do I talk like...
Robyn
Take a shot, everyone.
Hi! Welcome to Avid's podcast. I took over.
Hi guys, welcome back to You Can't Make This Shit Up.
Yes, you
with
can.
me, Aisling, and today we have another guest on.
The most special guest. Better than all of the other guests.
I mean, like, yeah, maybe a little bit, like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Robyn.
So, yeah.
I'm her Irish friend in England that many people know me as Aisling's friend, Robyn.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I We've had a few drinks.
So some people might know Robyn.
Some people might not.
Anyone who actually keeps up to date with my life, because I should be the most important person in your life.
Yeah.
So me and Robyn, we've been friends for a long time.
Long.
But we actually moved across
The oceans.
Well, I wouldn't say the world, but we moved across the ocean together to London. Well,
we moved
London's
to Brighton
not a country,
originally.
But yeah,
and
so
then to London.
So we moved to Brighton. We basically just moved together, and we've been on a whole fucking journey, bitch. So I wanted to bring Robyn on today. She has a lot of cool insights on different topics. She should have been on by now already. Like, so we're just gonna talk about the shit that we've been through over the past few years.
Which is a lot.
And Robyn's gonna fill us in on some
Theories of life.
Yeah, we're gonna just have some interesting
We're gonna have fun.
Some interesting discussion about different topics. So first of all, how are you doing today, Robyn?
I'm doing well. You're the first person I've seen all coronavirus.
Oh.
But I'm doing well. Like, I'm really reflecting on life, and I'm really enjoying being with my family and my parents and my sister, and kind of reevaluate what I want to do in my life. So I'm quite enjoying this time that I've been given by the universe to reevaluate. Like last year, like my family wanted me to come home just to kind of like refocus on my life, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be with my friends. And then the universe was like, fuck that bitch, you're coming home, and then gave us a pandemic.
Yeah.
So now I'm home.
I think the universe actually gave us this pandemic so that we could fucking refocus and reshift our mindsets onto what is actually important and what we want to do.
Definitely.
Yeah, like I think I've learned a lot during this pandemic. Like I feel like a whole different person now. It's been an emotional roller coaster.
I'm definitely emotional.
Yeah.
I've cried in so many people's arms.
Oh my god. Yeah, like I just feel like I've been through so many different times where I was like loving the fact that we were all isolated, and then fucking like hating it and being like, fuck, I need to
Yeah, it's like you have so much time for activities, but then you're like, wait, what are these activities? And then you start reevaluating what your hobbies are and what you enjoy. And then you find new hobbies, and then you start to do them. But then you're like, oh wait, I should be focusing on my career. And then you try to focus on your career. And it's like this vicious cycle of like, I'm not doing enough.
It's like, I should be a millionaire. I should be a millionaire during the pandemic. It's like, no bitch, because you might die in a week. Like, we're in a pandemic.
And
so
you might be unemployed like me.
like, why the fuck are you thinking that way? Yeah. Okay, just survive. It's about survival.
Survival of the fittest.
Just survive and you're doing good. Yeah, survive and get fit. Eat, get fit, sleep, repeat. Pandemic!
Like I lost like a good bit of weight over the pandemic. Like, not the right way into it, but like we're going there. I literally started off by doing it by just like getting rid of the takeaways. We're gonna get a takeaway now after this, but we're getting rid of takeaways. Like, just eating slightly healthier. I have like avocado toast for breakfast. I fucking hate avocados, but avocado toast is really good. So if you just like change your diet a little bit.
I fucking love avocado toast.
Exactly.
Yeah, quarantine has switched up my breakfasts so much. Like, avocado toast. I never thought I'd be eating avocado toast for breakfast because I'm normally a sweet breakfast person, but avocado toast. Wait, what did you say?
I said you crazy bitch.
I'm a crazy bitch. I'm eating avocado toast for breakfast instead of lunch. Okay, I had it for lunch today, but like
it is a breakfast item.
it's literally it's the best thing for breakfast.
It is so good.
Love
Yeah.
it.
It's good for lunch as well, though. Like I'm actually joking. Like it's so good.
You used to be like against.
No, like avocados in salads or anything else is literally the devil. Avocado has no place in life besides a toast for breakfast, and that is it. If you put it anywhere else, I hate you personally.
Me and Robyn, we've been on quite a journey these past 2 years. Robyn, what did we decide to do in February 2018?
So 2018 February on Valentine's Day, we decided to move to Brighton without any plan.
Brighton.
We had went on to, what was it? What's not Airbnb? What's the one? Couch surfing. We had a house secured, and on the day we were supposed to leave to go to Brighton, the man who was going to take me and Aisling up for a few nights decided to be like, actually, no. So we decided to stay at a hostel. The hostel called Home Hostel.
In Brighton.
It's not called that anymore in Brighton, but if you go to Brighton, it is near the shop.
Like, guys, we literally had zero plan. We were just like, oh, Brighton's cool. Let's move to Brighton in the UK. Like, let's just go there. And we had no plan and we moved there. So, safe to say, it's been a bit of a, it's been like a great fuck up journey, you know?
Like, it broke us down, it built us up, we learned so much about ourselves, like, and, you know,
it's crazy to think that we had like so much fucked up shit that happened, but also so many amazing experiences at the same time. So, we kind of just wanted to go over like the things that we've learned since we decided to move, because I don't know anyone else that's moved so spontaneously like that. Like, we literally had zero plan.
And we did it. We actually did it.
We did it. Like, obviously, we ended up in different places. Like, I moved to London.
I stayed in Brighton for a while,
and then I moved to Brighton. But it all worked out. Like, it worked out. And we just want to kind of talk about, like, how we made it work, but also the things that we wish we knew before we moved.
Yeah.
So that maybe we could have had a little bit of a smoother journey.
We had a rocky road.
Rocky road, yeah, I would say, definitely.
So what is one of the biggest things you learned?
Well, something that jumps out in my mind is renting. I had zero clue about renting. I feel like a lot of people know about renting because they would have learned it when they were in college or university.
That's why I learned in college.
Yeah, I had zero clue. I didn't know what a deposit was. Like, literally, I had no clue.
Do you remember we went to a house, we went to a viewing, and we went there, and Aisling had missed a call for like literally a millisecond. And we went there and we waited for like 40 minutes outside this house. And we told them like literally an hour before we were going to be there. And then Aisling calls them up again and they're like, oh, well, he didn't confirm with us. And we'd already confirmed. They were like, he didn't confirm that we were supposed to be there. We waited there for this person to come. And it was ridiculous. I was so mad.
I remember being so mad. And I was so new to the scene of like viewings and rentings. And I was like, what the fuck? They didn't show up? And then I remember after that experience, I remember being like, right, well, I guess if I make an appointment to view a house and I don't show up to it, it doesn't matter because no one seems to give a shit anyways. And then I remember I didn't show up to a viewing and I got a call from a landlord.
He was personally offended.
He was like, where are you? And I was like, oh, sorry, I can't make it today. And he was like, and then I was like, but maybe we can rebook for another day. And he was like, actually, I don't really want you in my house if you're going to act like this. So, yeah. And then he just hung up.
Oh my god, I actually had that in Brighton. I had a landlord who I said I was going to like, this is when I was like living with our friends in that apartment. And I like went for, just before I went for house viewing. Oh, sorry, I went to the house viewing and I told him, like, after the house viewing, I was like, I want this house, I'm going to put a deposit on tomorrow. And he's like, cool, cool, cool. And then the next day he texted me and was like, hey, do you want the house? And I was like, yes, I want the house. And then that afternoon he was like, hi, I gave the house away to someone else because they never told me. And I was like, bitch, I told you twice. And then I got real mad at him and he got cheeky being like, you never gave me the deposit. And I was like, I told you, I'll give the deposit tomorrow.
Yeah, honestly, like, I feel like just trying to find a place to live and renting it can be quite difficult,
especially in the UK.
And yeah,
it's improved recently.
There is, I would say, like, the thing I wish I knew is there's a lot of scams in the UK. I fell for a scam when I moved to London for accommodation. I lived in a house with bed bugs. Everyone who knows me will know what I went through. Like, I was quite naive. I didn't know. So I would say, like, honestly, the biggest thing to know, the biggest thing I wish I knew is that not everyone has your best, not everyone has your best intentions at heart, and like there's a lot of people out there trying to scam you.
In every aspect of life.
So a lot of the times the more money you spend, it actually will be for the best, because if you see something and it's too cheap, then it probably is too good to be true and it's a scam. Like the first place I lived in London, it was a scam.
Yeah.
So
it was.
Yeah.
I went into that place, I could not touch the door handles, could not touch anything. I was disgusted.
So basically, like, just know that you need to have a deposit saved up, have a good bit of money saved up for rent, because that shit, definitely, that's important. So, what's the biggest thing you wish you knew, Robyn?
Oh, it's okay to be an asshole.
It's okay to be an asshole!
Okay, when I moved, I was like so like naive. I guess I didn't know like the culture of the UK, even though it's very similar to Ireland. Like I kind of allowed a lot of things to happen to me that I wouldn't have allowed over here. Like with jobs, like when I first moved to Brighton, I had like a trial shift in this like skater shop with like shoes and like skateboards and stuff. And this guy literally was a scam artist. His name was Dave. Fuck you, Dave. And
fuck you, Dave.
He would take in people. He would take in foreigners. Like I was a foreigner at the time. I still am a foreigner. But he would take in foreigners and make them work like a 12-hour shift. And not pay them.
That's another example of a scam.
And like I knew, like I did a great job, and I never complained. I never gave out. And it's like the one thing I've learned is it's okay to be a bit of a Karen. Like you should Karen sometimes.
Yeah.
Like you have a like I have a wonderful parents, but they like kind of bet into me to be nice to people.
That's an Irish culture though. That's an Irish culture. Nice. Yeah.
Like, it's okay to be a bit of a Karen. Like if you have a bad burger in a restaurant, it's okay to complain. You don't have to be like a cunt about it, but you can complain and it's okay. Like do it. That's one thing I've really learned.
Yeah, I think especially living in London, like the vibe is so different there. People are a lot more serious, straight up, not afraid to say what they feel. And yeah, it definitely gave me a bit more of a like, it's okay to be a like in the best way, it's okay to be a bitch. Like yeah, embrace your bitch energy. Like fucking stand up for yourself. Like
stand up for yourself.
Yeah,
that's it.
because like me and Robyn always get told that we like say sorry too much over there.
It is very Irish.
That we're too like apologetic, and it's like, oh well, we don't really notice it, but we were raised to be that way. Whereas over there in London, people are a bit more. I guess 'cause it's a bigger city. There's so many more people.
They also have that cheeky banter, confidence. Like I think it's very like common to be a bit shy in Ireland, but in London, everyone has that banter. Everyone has that even if you are the most timid person. They have that little bit of like cheekiness. Yeah. They can chat to the Uber driver. They can like they can handle themselves. You know.
It's like about being able to handle every situation and about being really polite in every situation. Whereas in Ireland, people always kind of go for the more modest, like sarcasm approach.
Yeah.
I've kind of lost my sarcasm since we moved to London. Like
I still have my sarcasm.
Well, do you still think I have mine? Like I feel like I lost mine. Like
yeah, you lost. I think you did lose it.
I actually did. I used to be so sarcastic, you know.
There's worse things you could lose, though.
Like I don't even remember how I used to be anymore. Like I feel like I can't remember who I was beforehand. Like I've completely like London's changed me. Like I want to say for the best. Obviously,
yeah, London changed me for the best. I'm definitely way more confident in myself.
Yeah, I think it definitely improved our confidence. Like over the 2 years that we've lived there. But yeah. So they're the things. They're the things we wish we knew.
That was like 2 things.
Nah, like
what
honestly,
else? Is there anything else that comes to mind?
Well, me and Robyn have a lot of stories of things that have happened over the 2 years because we've been just through like we didn't have a set plan. We haven't stayed in the one place the whole time we've moved. We've lived in different areas. We've had different jobs. We've met different people. We've had different experiences. Like we have so many stories to tell.
Shafi, we miss you.
Shafi.
Happy Ramadan.
So we honestly are probably going to make another podcast about all the experiences.
A bit more detail,
and the story times because it's been so much. Like we really encountered a lot. But yeah, we probably make another one.
Oh yeah.
So complete this sentence, Robyn.
Okay.
Everyone should move countries because
you get lots and lots of dick.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being like that serious? Like you get lots of dick?
Well, you do. Dick can mean anything. Dick can mean, say, like an actual physical willy. Or dick can also mean, say you work in a job and your boss is horrible. Or dick can mean you're out in a nightclub and you're with a different type of, say, like etiquette, like lifetime etiquette. So like you don't really know how to react in the situation. This dick comes along and beats a cunt in front of you. So you're like, what the hell do I do? So you like learn so much. So like in the relationship wise, you meet a PDP and you're like, oh, how am I going to deal with this? And you might deal with it wrong, but you still learn. But then in work, you might meet a dick. And you might report them to HR, or you might leave your job, or you might complain to someone, or do something like this. And you learn. You learn so much that you meet so many different types of PP when you move country that you wouldn't necessarily meet in your normal day-to-day life. And you will learn how to deal with them in such a good way. Like, you'll just learn how to deal with obstacles. You can hop over obstacles. You become more resilient, more strong. And like, you might go into like, what's the word? You might go into like kind of survival mode, and you mightn't enjoy life as much as you should, but you'll still learn how to survive. You're gonna be like a Beyonce. I'm a survivor.
I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder.
That's exactly it.
Honestly, that song, like, yeah.
That is moving abroad.
You're in survival mode, especially the first year that you move. You're in survival mode, like. Especially if you move like us and you have like limited amount of money, limited amount of knowledge about what the fuck you're doing, like no job set up. We had no job set up. You have no like friends over there. Like you have nothing. We started a whole new life. Like everything we did over there we created for ourselves. Like
and we might have been like our like tip top best person at all times, but it like made our best person even better because we like learned how to not be that person. Like we learned we were so much stronger. We like learned how to not do things as well as how to do things. And I think the most important thing is like resilience. I think that's the most important thing we learned was resilience, that we can get through literally anything.
That's what everyone that like my family, they always say to me, Aisling, like you are so resilient that you went through all that shit in the first few months that you moved, and you like you're so resilient. And I'm like, fuck, like I didn't even think about that, but I guess because like what I would say for that question, like everyone should move because it will actually help you to get to know who you really are. Like it will show you who you are in ways that you didn't even every time. Yeah. So it will show you a whole nother side to yourself that you didn't even know. Like the person I was before I moved to who I am now, like I feel like I'm so much more able to handle shit, like a lot stronger, a lot more confident, just a lot more, like I feel like I have like a harder shell over me. Like I feel like
that's it. Like you go through so much crap that you develop this harder shell, but you're not like desensitized. You can't like you are still able to experience nice, like soft things.
Like
you're just strong. That you're strong enough to continue life. Like you're strong enough to continue a relationship. You're strong enough to continue like a job. Like all this kind of stuff. You have the power to be able to do that. Like
I just got to know myself
beautiful.
Like a lot more. Like and like if I hadn't moved, I'd still be here today in Ireland. I'm like, would I even like? It's crazy.
You could have a baby. You could be married.
Who would I be? Like, because I've been through so many different experiences over the past 2 years, and I know who I am now. But imagine if I hadn't moved, like I'd be only half of the person that I am today, which is crazy to think about. So
I would be like working like a support desk for like Amazon. I'd be real depressed and like antisocial. I'd like work in. I would live in my parents' like outhouse and like not socialize with them ever. I'd be like a little worm who lives in the fucking like shed of my parents doing nothing and making money.
I think people need to like, guys, if you're watching this and you were thinking you wanted to move, this is the sign. This is the sign you needed. Obviously we're in a pandemic, but like let's think 2021, okay?
Pandemic,
this
save
shit
your
will
money.
be calm down. Like as soon as we get the chance to travel,
everyone
just go, move somewhere, like do it. It's literally the best thing. Like if we did it with no plan, like you can do it with the minimum amount of plan possible.
Go to Korea.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So Robyn, where are you going next year?
So in February, I will be embarking on a journey of my life to go teach English in Korea with Epic, EPIK in Korea.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. No one sponsors.
One day.
They give you a house. They give you a school so you are secured a job there. They give you orientation so you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. They give you a co-teacher. This co-teacher is Korean, so they will be able to translate particular words or particular sentences that aren't in the children's vocabulary. You might be teaching like what's it called? Not middle school. What are they called?
Elementary.
Elementary. You might be teaching middle school, or you might be teaching high school. Recently, there's been budget cuts in high school. It's probably going to be teaching high school, but you are given everything you need to be a successful teacher. You will learn how to teach. You can also bring that back after you've done the year or a few years in Korea. You can also do like Thailand, or I think you can do Japan. China, I'm not so sure about at the moment, but you could do China in the past year, but maybe Japan, I'm not sure. You can bring that back. You can teach English in secondary school in England with that, without like a proper English teaching degree. Ireland, I don't think you can, but you might be able to teach like English classes in like Dublin or something like that. So it can really stand to you. So if you want to go for that jump, if you need like a little bit of a adventure,
this is another sign.
This is another sign.
So if you're thinking you want to go real across the world and you want to teach, this is the perfect thing to do because it's paid for, right?
It's paid. You have like the money to, like, I'm going to Korea. I've never left Europe before. So I'm going to Korea. I will be paid, so I can take that money. My rent is paid for, so I can take that money and go travel to Korea. No, I'm already in Korea. Japan. I can travel to India and Pakistan. I can travel to Thailand.
So you want, like,
I go to a beach, the mid-moon.
This is what you want to do. Like,
this is what I want to do.
So if you're thinking you want to go to Asia, like,
do this. You can also do this in South America. You can do that in mainland America. Is that what it's called? Mainland America? I don't know.
Yeah.
You can do that. You get like this TEFL course.
Central America.
Central. Thank you. Central America. TEFL courses can really help you. I'm like not sponsored by TEFL, but just if you want, like, if you're kind of like, what do I do after university or college? TEFL. Get a TEFL. Travel. Have life experiences. Go be fun. Go explore stuff.
Go explore. Go explore. You can explore anywhere. You can explore your hometown even. Your hometown.
Your hoo-ha.
You can explore your body.
Yourself, your personality, your
I think
aspects
that's
of
a
career.
key word. Even for this podcast, I think exploration. That's like a key word. That's like a key thing I want my podcast to do, is encourage you guys to just explore. Whatever that might be for you. Whatever that might mean to you.
Legal stuff.
As long as it's legal. So Robyn loves conspiracy theories. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today is, like, talk to me about some current conspiracy theories that you are learning about.
Okay, so this will be on my YouTube channel, so check me out. I will.
Yes, Robyn has started a YouTube channel, guys. She's making a video on conspiracy theories.
Don't know my name, but I will give it to Aisling so she can link it down below. But one of my first conspiracy theories is to do with COVID. Actually, they're all to do with COVID-19 at the moment. So, okay, this is not a real conspiracy theory. This is actually a bit of fact. So, a lot of, say, heart issue patients, like cancer patients, and other illnesses and diseases patients who die are being marked down as COVID cases. So the COVID numbers are up high. So say in 6 months' time, when they look back now at the death rates, cancer patients and heart disease patients will be at an all-time low, which is like wonderful news. But then also COVID-19 has taken the lives of many people. So that is not good. Like, it's making it look like we're succeeding in many different fields when we're actually not.
Yeah.
A lot of cases are being marked down as COVID when they're not really, and it's not relating proper statistics of the actual goings on that are happening. And it's making people feel like COVID is a horrible thing that's happening right now, but it's making it feel like it's even scarier than it really is.
Yeah.
Another really big one at the moment is, I personally don't know where I stand with this one, but Bill Gates. A few years ago, Bill Gates came out and said during an interview, this was not a provoked interview or anything, he actually just came out and said this by himself, that he wishes to sterilize Africans because they keep having kids when they don't have the money to support the kids.
Did he actually say that?
He actually said that.
Oh,
so WHO stopped getting funding from America I think it was a month ago or something. Bill Gates came in and he was like, hey, I want to fund them. So Bill Gates' ideology, he obviously wants to sterilize a lot of African nations because he doesn't think they have the money or resources to sustain children. He's also come out and said that he wants vaccines to be mandatory. I'm all for vaccines. I'm not an anti-vaxxer in any state of the mind, but no vaccine should be mandatory because nothing should be forced into anyone's body without their consent. Like, if I just stabbed Ashling because I said, oh, vaccines are great, you should have a vaccine, you need to know what's in that, because obviously right now everyone's panicking. They want a vaccine out quick. They've tested it on a few people. They haven't tested it properly, and they've come out and said they haven't tested it properly. So it shouldn't be mandatory to take it right now, because we don't know what the side effects are, what the long-term side effects are, the risks, all this kind of stuff. So it's the whole Bill Gates thing. Bill Gates, I don't think, should be like a martyr or like a bad guy in this, but he's just said some kind of suspicious things. There will be more kind of conspiracy theories on my channel on not on Facebook, on YouTube, if you want to check them out. That was just a quick overview. I'm a bit drunk right now, so I haven't researched them probably right at this very point in time, but that's just like
can you guys comment below if you're also getting drunk every day in quarantine?
Every day, bro.
Or like if you're drinking more just in general in quarantine, because quarantine has caused all social orders to go out the window. Like,
I've drank the whole 30 bottles of red wine that has been sitting in my house for the past 5 years because no one else drinks red wine. So
oh my god, literally, that's what my mom and dad have done. They literally took the vodka that they've had for 25 years and drank 25 years. Do you have any other conspiracy theories, Robyn?
Okay, well, there's a few I really, really, really like the flat Earth theory. A lot of people hear flat Earth theory and think about all the memes flat Earth theory. You see on if you look up flat Earth theory memes. But if you actually look into the kind of ideology of flat Earth theory, it's not necessarily about a flat Earth.
Really?
It's more actually about this kind of dome that's over the world, and the world is maybe not necessarily flat, but just not a complete circle. And I will go into it more.
Yeah, I don't think
podcast.
I feel like it's not a complete circle.
There you go.
You can't make this shit up.
You can't make this shit up. But I will go into it in another podcast in depth. But just right now, just have a look, listeners and viewers, have a look at flat Earth theory. Go into the actual websites. Don't go into, there's a theory about, say, the American government kind of releasing all these memes. So every time you look up flat Earth theory, all these memes come up, so no one actually takes it seriously. If you look into the actual ideology of flat Earth theory, it kind of talks more about the psychology of control and the psychology of if we lived in this kind of domed society, rather than an actual the earth is flat, blah blah blah, I'm gonna walk off one side and fall to me fucking death, excuse my language, family. But it's more about the psychology behind control rather than a flat Earth. Which it shouldn't be called flat Earth theory then, but it is. Unfortunately, it is called flat Earth theory. But I'll go into it later. But that is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm a bit drunk. But, we love our conspiracies. We'll go into some more next time. But...
Yeah, Robyn has a lot of knowledge on conspiracy theories. She would watch so many conspiracy theory YouTube videos. Whereas I always feel I don't get recommended any. I'm literally here watching advice videos, how to make money videos, all that shit, and Robyn's conspiracy. I haven't watched one conspiracy video in my life. I don't even know why. I'm not drawn towards that stuff.
Yeah, I get that.
That's why me and Robyn are quite different. We're drawn towards different things in general, but
I'm more on the darker side of the spectrum.
But that's why it's interesting to bring you on the podcast, so you can because this is what this podcast is about.
I feel this is an intro though to the dark world of conspiracy.
If you guys want Robyn to come back and talk about dark conspiracies,
thumbs down this video.
Comment below or DM me, just let me know, because
I also have a YouTube channel which I don't remember the name of.
We're gonna link it below, guys.
And we will have conspiracy theories.
So speaking of conspiracy theories, well, this isn't really a conspiracy theory, but this is actually something that's been proving very successful and very opportunistic in a lot of girls' lives, and probably boys too. But today we want to talk about something very popular in 2020, and that is OnlyFans. If you guys haven't heard of it, OnlyFans is a platform that allows creators to basically sell their content. So a lot of the time this does tend to be girls who are selling either nudes or almost nude kind of pictures and videos. And it's a very lucrative way, or so far it's proven, of like making money and living the life that you want. Like, something that keeps going through my head is a tweet this girl made, and she's like, say what you want about OnlyFans, but I'm 22 and I just bought my own dream villa in whatever country.
Damn.
And I'm like, fuck! Like, that shit keeps going through my head. So I just thought today we would like discuss like some of the pros and cons that we've kind of thought about in terms of OnlyFans. So,
okay, do you know what? I'm gonna start with this. OnlyFans should only be pros. Like, there should only be pros. There should be no cons. But I think where society is at, they can't accept a person, let alone a woman, who can celebrate their body and their sexuality and just be out there. You have, what's his name, iDubbbz, his girlfriend. iDubbbz the simp. I don't believe that, but I love the word simp. But his girlfriend is selling almost nudes to people, making money. Herself and iDubbbz are going out living their best life. I find nothing wrong with that. If they both agree to it, if it's both consensual. Like obviously when you're in a relationship, you kind of want that person to yourself a little bit. Like, I'm like that, I want that person to myself. But if you both discussed it, and that person, like say the female of the relationship who's selling her almost nudes or nudes, wants to do it, and you both agreed upon it, why not? You're making a bit of extra income. She's not out there doing anything too crazy. You're getting a bit of extra money, you can go on holidays, use that money. So what? There's just this stigma with people that automatically equate sex as a bad thing. It's not even sex, but just nudity and the human body. Human body and sex and all this is natural. Animals do it. People are animals.
we are.
You know, it's not fair. Like,
that'd
be horrible.
Yeah, I think that's like the biggest thing is like, I'm just gonna speak for like girls, but like girls out there can make so much money from OnlyFans, and we've seen it happen. But it's like, I sometimes I get angry when I think to myself about like probably so many girls out there who think like, oh shit, I shouldn't make an OnlyFans because people are gonna judge me. And it's like, why is that culture a thing? Because on one hand it's like, yeah, definitely consider all the risks of it, like as in the risks as in like consider the fact that like, you know, these images are going to be out there forever, the videos are going to be out there forever, possibly. And it's like, you know, definitely come at it from a point of view of like, this isn't just a get rich quick kind of thing, like this is like a definitely like more of a business mindset and definitely more of something that like isn't to be taken lightly. But at the same time it's like, if you want to go out there and make money based on like your body or like your sexuality, then why? It's a fucking shit that like girls are just like shamed into the fact that they shouldn't do that.
Even goes back to the Kardashians, like Kim Kardashian. I don't like Kardashians. I don't watch the Kardashians. I'm more of a Love Island kind of person. But Kim Kardashian made a sex tape, made her name very public, got loads of people to watch her show, made a shitload of money, and is now one of the most like rich people in America.
It's no lie that like sex
business women sells, sex sells, business ladies
like sex.
There's nothing wrong with
sex
that.
sells, guys, and it's like you don't even have to like. I don't know. It's just crazy because it's like you could literally be sitting there thinking to yourself like, oh, I'm gross, I'm ugly, whatever, and it's like there's so many people out there that will literally appreciate you for who you are. Like I think like the pros of it is definitely like it celebrates women.
There's no shame in that game. They're business people, they're working hard, they're doing their job.
It's literally a job.
Why would you judge them?
And it's like this job will literally make you more money than some shit job.
Why should a job judge them on the like? I think if someone has an OnlyFans and someone's like, oh, they're naked in this, no, you should be judging them on the fact that they're monetizing on some their skills.
Monetization, like that shit fucking.
That's marketing. That is sales. They're selling themselves. That instead of being,
like,
oh my god,
why would you upload a picture onto Instagram for no money of you in a bikini when you could put it on OnlyFans? And here's the thing: me and Robyn, we don't have OnlyFans, and so
we don't.
We're bringing it up on this podcast because we wanted to kind of talk about the pros and cons. We want to get a discussion going because we want to just hear everyone's thoughts and opinions. So we would love to hear them, guys. If you can comment below and just let us know what you think about OnlyFans, because obviously we've talked about a lot of the pros. I mean, what in your mind would be the cons?
Okay, well, we're not talking about an idealistic society, so obviously there will be people to shame you. So say, at this point in your life, you do this, you have an OnlyFans account. Say you get in a relationship, and every relationship you get in, you decide, I'm going to tell them this because, yeah, do you know what, it was a point in my life. And then this person is like, oh, do you know what, you're a slut, I don't like you. And that happens. Like, I know a few people who've worked in different types of industries in that kind of area, and that's happened. Like, they will meet people, they'll tell them this, and then they'll be told like, oh, well, do you know what, you're a bit too much in that area for me, so I don't want you. And that's tough. But you know what, even though it's tough, it's kind of weeding out the like bad people. So I guess in itself it's a blessing, it's a silver lining. Another one is like just judgment with jobs. So say if I had one of them and I decided, do you know what, I'm going to Korea, and they did you have to do like the what's it called over here, the DP, I can't remember what it's called over here. It's like the FBI check. Well, do you remember DPD or DP? I don't know, it's like a police check on your background to make sure you have no criminal record. Guard of vetting, oh my god. Well, if you go and like say the guard of vetting and it came up that you had on OnlyFans, you wouldn't get the job. And I think that's ridiculous, because you're not, if you have an OnlyFans, it doesn't mean you're a predator. It doesn't mean anything just because you have that. If you can keep it hidden, say if you're going to be a teacher, if you can keep it hidden from your students, it's not a big deal. If you're going to be a doctor, no one should give a fudge. If you're going to be absolutely anything, no one should care about your past. That should not come into any sort of relationship with your current job or your future relationship or anything like this. As long as you are a responsible person.
Like, basically the cons are just like the everyday world that we live in and how they're going to respond to you for doing something like this. That's literally the cons.
That's basically it.
And like,
if we change our attitude,
it's a valid concern and it's a valid con. Like, if you think that's too much, then that's fine. And like, honestly, if you're thinking that you want to be in a certain career and you think it's not gonna, if someone finds out you have an account on OnlyFans and you're trying to have a career in like, you know, law or like a doctor or whatever, teacher.
But they're shy crack though.
In fairness. So like, yeah, I guess you need to consider the cons obviously, but honestly, like, I mean, from what we just said, like, we pretty pro that shit. Like, we pro. Like,
if you want to do it. We'll support you.
Like, I think
link
it's amazing. I
below.
think it is amazing. Honestly, link your OnlyFans below. Okay, so I think we're gonna end it here, guys. But that was a very enlightening conversation.
Yes, it was. Thank you for having me.
I'm definitely gonna bring Robyn back because she's full of ideas and opinions and theories and just so many things going on inside her head. So I'm definitely gonna bring her back because this was quite a short episode, I feel like. Well, actually don't know, maybe it was quite we'll see. But yeah, thanks so much guys for watching, and thank you for
having me.
Oh my god, it was my pleasure, bitch.
Oh my god.
But yeah, thank you so much guys for watching and listening. And
like my channel down below as well.
I'm gonna link Robyn's channel down below, so go and subscribe to her because she's gonna be bringing out a lot of conspiracy videos. And yeah, we'll see you back here for the next episode in 2 weeks. New episode every second Sunday. So thank you so much for watching and listening. Bye.
Oh, my phone is vibrated.
Alright, you know what? We talked about some good shit there.
We did.
Wait, Michael Kenny just responded to me. He's pissed tonight. Sweet fucking her.
Next on Thursday. Stop record. How do we press the stop? Okay, it didn't stop recording this time.